Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
52, Mike 52.
Let him know, let him know.
General West.
Let him know. Hatchet, hatchet. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Wide. Hit it, wide.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready. Check 31. Check 3. Kill. Check.
Blue draw Corkers.
Fresno. Tight dog.
Big dribble.
Fournette running right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Watch his flat. Check. Lucky.
Gone.
Whip. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just that.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Watch the pass. Check. 52's the mic. Check.
Hey, Delta.
The mic. Too little, Cupcake.
Hard.
Check 9. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, lock it. 5.
To throw on 3rd down. Barnes. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Washington, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to look deep. It got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch the safety creep.
From the 38, Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Jim. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Under 10.
Watch out.
Back. Safe. 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken short. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Chiefs 3.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check your hot read.
61, matchbox lights.
Slam.
Look at me. Door. Let's go.
Now Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Shoot.
49, check. Leo.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Got it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch QB drop.
80 weapon.
Twist. Watch the twist. You go tight. You got tight.
You ban. Ready.
This is Fournette.
Kill,
And some room to roam now.
Kill. Turn up.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Leonard Fournette, 56 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Drop deep.
Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming.
Attack, attack.
He's coming. Double up.
Collect.
Check 24.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
218, chopper.
Slam. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 43.
Check 8. Sam on.
Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Shoot.
Fournette. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Shift. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift. Kill.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You're not ready.
Watch that. Recon, 132 fighter. Gone. Check 13.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready.
Here I come.
We got double tight.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Under crush.
22 jet bomber. Hard. Check 50. Go. 50. Get it. Check safety. Check safety.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, son.
Hey! Now!
2nd and 10. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the edge. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge. Switch.
Hey, lock it. Fire.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Rock it.
SOS. Check 37, check 37. Out.
6 guy, check 6 guy.
Check 26.
6-6, pull it high.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Completes it to Hardman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run with Washington, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Keep it up, guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Washington. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 58, right there. Yellow. 58, boys.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
58. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 58's the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Mahomes to throw, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Man up, D. Man. 15. Watch twist.
And again, it's Mahomes. Washington's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
58's the mic. Wow. The mic. There's a party now. 15. Check 9.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete to Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, and it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Right back to Washington. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Give me that ball. Charlie. That ball, defense. 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
58.
15.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Army.
Attack.
The Army.
Big edge.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go 58's the Mike. Hey, come on, oh. 58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike.
They can't have 15. Switch.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
58, boys. 58's Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. I got one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Pick it up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
We got this.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Okay, ready?
Two's the Mike, boys. 52.
Hey, Charlie.
Turnover. Get that ball.
Let's get that ball. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. So we got man.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
On third down, Barnes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Let's go. 10-2 soft.
52's the mic.
Push him back. Push him back. Jam. Under 10. 10.
Watch out.
Hurry. Back. Go.
They'll run with Fournette. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
You can't block me. Safe. Switch. Joker.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 9.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
No. Shift. Check your hot read.
Leo.
Check 3.
Greystone travel.
Slam.
Hit it.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Keep playing hard.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Mahomes now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Second and 11 at the 33-yard line. Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.